Isajai's determination to win the nationals with the Chinan High School takes a heartbreaking turn when they face Matsuke's High School in the Saitama Prefecture final. Despite Yoichi's efforts to equalize the score by passing to Tadachan, the shot hits the post, leading to a counterattack by Matsuke's, ultimately resulting in their victory. After the game, Matsuke's Ryosuke Kira, who scored the decisive goal, gives an interview expressing his focus on winning the nationals rather than joining the Japan U-18 team. The Chinan's coach reflects on the retirement of the third years and praises the team as the best in Japan, contrasting Isajai's belief that they couldn't even reach the nationals. Anime started with Isajai, feeling dejected, questions if his decision to pass instead of taking the shot could have altered his fate. As he heads home, he contemplates being an unknown player and fears he won't achieve his dream of becoming a World Cup winner like his idol, Noel Noah. However, a surprising twist occurs when Isajai receives a letter from the Japan Football Union, revealing his selection as a certified athlete. Days later, Isajai, along with Matsuke's Kira, arrives at the JFU facility. They discover they are among the 300 chosen strikers under the guidance of Jinpachi Ego. Ego explains the unique experiment he's conducting at Blue Lock to develop the world's best striker. The catch: they must leave their previous teams and undergo rigorous training, with only the last surviving player becoming the ultimate striker. Amidst skepticism and reluctance from the chosen players, Ego challenges their priorities, questioning whether winning high school championships outweighs the pursuit of becoming the world's best. Drawing inspiration from egoistic legends like Noel Noah and Eric Cantona, Ego emphasizes the need for individual brilliance in Japanese football. He presents a scenario where, in the last moments of a crucial match, only an insane egoist would take the shot instead of passing to a teammate. Isajai becomes the first to embrace Ego's challenge, running through the door towards the unknown. Despite initial resistance, more players join him, including Kira. Transported to the Blue Lock facility, Isajai discovers he is ranked 299th out of 300. The players learn that their ranks are subject to change based on training and matches. Ego outlines the stakes. The top 5 will play in a tournament, and the winner will represent Japan in the U-20 World Cup, while losers will never play for Japan again. Ego tests their ego by initiating a game of tag with a ball. The players must avoid being hit within 136 seconds, or they become it and risk elimination. Igarashi, ranked 300th, becomes the first it, but struggles to tag others. Bakira, adopting a unique approach, kicks Igarashi and showcases his unconventional style. The intensity escalates when Kunigami fires a powerful shot into Isajai's stomach, momentarily stunning him. Determined not to end his career prematurely, Isajai retaliates and chases after Igarashi. However, faced with a moral dilemma, Isajai hesitates, realizing that defeating someone stronger is the key to changing his life. Bakira steps in, appreciating Isajai's integrity, and takes the role of it. He targets Kira but misses, allowing Isajai to seize the opportunity. In a surprising twist, Isajai kicks the ball, hitting Kira in the face, making him the new it as time runs out. In retiree, at a JFU meeting, asserts that Japan won't win the World Cup unless they embrace a new approach. Hirotoshi Buritsuda prioritizes financial gains over winning and mocks Andri's optimism. Andri believes Jinpachi Ego is the key to Japan's success. During a tag game in Blue Lock, Kira is eliminated, frustrated by the unconventional method. Ego explains the importance of mastering a striker's role within a limited space, emphasizing quick decision-making. Kira, still angry, questions the relevance of a 2-minute game to football. Ego argues that it simulates crucial moments, highlighting the brief time players spend with the ball in a regular match. Kira remains defiant, but Ego reveals missed opportunities during the tag game, showcasing the importance of seizing chances. Ego seeks egoistic determination, commending those who aim for stronger opponents. Kira departs angrily, unable to accept the unconventional training. Isajai, despite confusion, feels invigorated after the game. Bakira explains his decision to pass, citing an inner monster that guides him. Isajai, intrigued, expresses a desire to understand this inner drive. Bakira believes great players possess such a monster, fostering excitement in Isajai to explore it further. As Team Z trains, Isajai notices others excelling in certain aspects. The cafeteria reflects their rankings, adding a competitive element to daily life. The team dynamics intensify as they adjust to Blue Lock's rigorous environment. Unable to sleep, Isagi encounters Bakira, who invites him to train. Bakira discusses the monster within, a driving force for success. Isagi, eager to discover this potential, embraces the challenge. Returning to their room, the team learns about fitness test results. Ego reveals the team structure based on rankings and announces the first selection. Higher-ranked teams enjoy better facilities and food, motivating players to climb the ranks. The story shifts to Sae Ito-Shur, a talented midfielder with ambitions beyond Japan's domestic league. Ito-Shur dismisses the national team's potential and dreams of winning the Champions League. Unbeknownst to him, Blue Lock aims to reshape Japanese football. Ego explains the first selection involving the 55 players in Building 5. The top 2 teams will advance, setting the stage for intense competition. Team Z debates positions, but Ego emphasizes the need to redefine football, starting from the basics. Ari believes Japan must take drastic steps to reach the top in football. Ego reinforces the idea of a singular hero over teamwork, sparking controversy. Despite skepticism, Ito-Shur decides to stay in Japan to witness the outcome of the Blue Lock experiment. Team Z prepares to face Team X in the first selection, setting the stage for a critical phase in the Blue Lock project. Team Z's struggle on the field mirrored their internal discord. Isagi, determined to lead as a forward, found himself at odds with his teammates. The game against Team X began with Bakira passing to Isagi, but chaos ensued as Raichi, Kunigami, and others fought for possession. Team X's Barrow capitalized on the disarray, showcasing his individual skill and scoring effortlessly. The situation worsened for Team Z as infighting continued. Barrow's prowess and Team X's coordinated play highlighted the stark contrast. Isagi grappled with the notion of creating football from zero, wondering if Barrow's approach represented the elusive one. Team X scored more goals, further fueling Team Z's internal conflicts. With 3 minutes remaining, Bakira proposed a plan to salvage pride by scoring a goal. As Isagi agreed, Bakira aimed to distract, allowing Isagi an opportunity to shoot. However, Barrow intervened, asserting his dominance as the king on the field. Isagi faced a dilemma, torn between individual achievement and team unity. Surprisingly, he passed to Kunigami, who scored, sparking mixed reactions from his teammates. Post-game, Team Z continued to debate their strategies, especially the central forward position. Kyuan emphasized the need to aim higher than the assumed 6 points, advocating for unity. Kunigami expressed gratitude for Bakira and Isagi's role in his goal, while Chidori questioned Ego's teachings, citing examples of top footballers without World Cup victories. Isagi pondered the concept of football's 0 and 1. He recognized Barrow's ability to break the initial chaos, turning the game into a cohesive unit. Kyuan and Isagi concluded that the striker transforms 0 into 1, with other positions amplifying it to 10 or 100. They speculated that Ego's top scorer rule aimed to convey this message. Ego appeared on the screen, affirming Team Z's progress but challenging them to understand how to turn 0 to 1. He delved into Japan's affinity for defined roles in sports like baseball but emphasized football's need for individual skill. Ego urged the team to ponder their unique weapons to dismantle the opponent's structure. As Team Z grappled with Ego's message, the news of Team V's 8-0 victory against Team Y heightened the stakes. Ego emphasized that personal skills were crucial, urging Team Z to consider their weapons strategically. The next game for Team Z approached. Isagi contemplated his role within Team Z, searching for his unique weapon on the field. Recalling Barrow, he wondered if he lacked a distinctive skill. Kunigami approached, expressing gratitude for Isagi's previous pass. Isagi questioned Kunigami's motivation for playing football, and Kunigami revealed his dream of becoming a football superhero, inspired by real-life strikers who ignited his courage during his youth. Isagi admired Kunigami's unwavering determination. During dinner, Isagi noticed the goal bonus board, offering rewards for scoring, including a day outside Blue Lock for 10 points. Kunigami, displaying camaraderie, shared his stake with Isagi, acknowledging Isagi's decision to pass to him in the last game. Kunigami's weapon, quick decision-making, impressed Isagi, leading to a mutual appreciation between the two. As Team Y prepared to face Team Z, Kyuan emphasized caution regarding Team Y's number 9, Hibiki Okawa. Kyuan proposed a rotation tactic, allowing each player to shine as a striker during the game. Despite concerns about switching the goalkeeper too frequently, Iman and Chidori agreed. Raichi, initially skeptical, joined the consensus, and the team decided to rotate based on rank. The match unfolded with Bakira showcasing his dribbling as the initial striker. Isagi observed Team Y's aggressive tactics, countering Team Z's diverse weapons with a defensive approach. Despite Kunigami's mid-range shot attempt, Team Y managed to block it. Isagi realized Team Y's strategy was to draw Team Z forward before launching Okawa for a decisive attack. The rotation continued with Kunigami and Raichi taking their turns as strikers, each facing challenges from Team Y's defense. At halftime, Raichi expressed frustration at being unable to secure the ball. Chidori suggested focusing on Bakira and Kunigami, who had unsettled Team Y in previous encounters. Kyuan reassured the team to maintain their strategic flexibility. The second half commenced, and Imamura struggled to make an impact during his tenure. Gagamaru, now the striker, aimed for an early cross from Isagi. Despite concerns, Gagamaru's agility allowed him to reach the ball, but the goalkeeper blocked the header. Isagi sensed impending disaster during the ensuing corner kick. As Team Z prepared for the corner, Isagi, having a premonition about Nico's threat, retreated to thwart a potential counterattack. Recognizing Nico as the key playmaker for Team Y, Isagi intercepted the ball, preventing Nico from initiating an attack. Gagamaru seized the opportunity and scored with a redirected header, despite suffering a physical toll. Nico acknowledged Isagi's strategic move, recognizing the potential counter that Isagi prevented. Isagi vowed not to let Nico run freely and declared Team Z's determination to secure victory. Nico, noting Isagi's resolute gaze, acknowledged their shared intensity but asserted his control over the game. Isagi vowed not to let Nico run freely and declared Team Z's determination to secure victory. Nico, noting Isagi's resolute gaze, acknowledged their shared intensity but asserted his control over the game. As the match unfolded, Team Z continued to adapt to Team Y's tactics, showcasing each player's strengths in the rotating striker positions. Isagi's growth as a strategic player became evident, and the team's collective efforts began to bear fruit against Team Y's formidable defense. The battle on the field intensified as Isagi and his teammates sought to outsmart their opponents and claim victory. In this evolving soccer narrative, each character played a crucial role, contributing to the team's overall strategy. Isagi's heart raced with the thrill of victory as he scored the winning goal for Team Z. The celebration was sweet, but his mind was already on the next challenge. The team, fueled by their success, shared stakes and camaraderie, but Isagi's determination burned brighter. He couldn't rest on a single goal. He wanted more, and he was willing to put in the work to achieve it. As the night settled in, Isagi found himself unable to sleep. The excitement of his goal and the implications it held for his future at Blue Lock kept him awake. Unable to resist the pull, he headed to the monitor room, where Chidori was also awake, analyzing the game footage. Their shared insomnia revealed the passion that fueled their ambitions. Chidori praised Isagi's spatial awareness, a unique skill that set him apart. Most players relied on their field of vision, but Isagi seemed to see the entire field and anticipate the game's dynamics. Chidori, recognizing the potential in Isagi's talent, hinted that he could hone this skill intentionally. Isagi, grateful for the insight, considered Chidori a nice guy and pressed further to uncover Chidori's own weapon. Reluctantly, Chidori unveiled his past, a right ACL tear a year ago. The fear of Rain-Juri haunted him, threatening to shatter his dreams. Isagi, empathetic and supportive, encouraged Chidori not to give up. The revelation of vulnerability strengthened the bond between the two players as they faced their fears and dreams together. Meanwhile, the enigmatic figure of Ego stirred in the background. Tairi, tasked with keeping Ego on track, tried to bring some order to his chaotic life. Ego, however, was focused solely on football-related matters, dismissing other responsibilities. Tairi questioned Ego about Blue Lock's progress, leading Ego to mention a desire to add spice to the proceedings. Team Z's training continued, but Isagi, in a moment of reflection, felt he was still behind the rest. Ego's sudden appearance on the screen provided an update on the ongoing matches. Teams V and Y emerged victorious, reshuffling the rankings. Ego, always keen on injecting excitement, announced a change in the point system, emphasizing the importance of goal value in determining a player's worth. Isagi, now the top-ranked player in Team Z, faced a new challenge of polishing and improving his unique spatial awareness. The revelation prompted Isagi to consider how to refine his skill, acknowledging that it wasn't as straightforward as mastering dribbling. Uncertain of when his unique ability would manifest, he decided to focus on enhancing his physical prowess to be ready for any opportunity on the field. Kunigami and Bakira joined him, recognizing the pivotal role Isagi played in the team dynamics. Bakira, noticing the attention Isagi garnered, pointed out that the team was already revolving around him. Isagi, humbled by the realization, saw his teammates running alongside him, driven by a newfound determination not to be left behind. Ego, observing from a distance, noted the natural escalation of rivalry sparked by a standout player. The narrative shifted to the impending match between Team W and Team Z. The announcement energized the team, setting the stage for a showdown that would test Isagi's mettle and his ability to lead his team to victory. The match between Team W and Team Z intensified as Kiwan's cunning plan unfolded. The Wanama brothers, known for their combination play, were taken aback by Chidri's persistence. Isagi, the spirited forward of Team Z, encouraged Chidri to focus on the present rather than the past. The first half concluded with Team Z leading 3-0, thanks to Kiwan's remarkable performance, earning him a hat-trick. As the second half commenced, Junichi Wanama, determined to turn the tide, pressured Raichi. Unexpectedly, Keisuke stole the ball from Kiwan, leading to Team W's first goal. The atmosphere became tense as Team Z grappled with whether to attack or defend their slim lead. Isagi, noticing a mysterious smile on Kiwan's face, questioned his intentions. At the 60th minute, Isagi, Bakira, and Kunigami formed the front line, executing a practiced combination. However, Team W swiftly adapted, blocking their strategic moves. Isagi suspected a betrayal when Junichi effortlessly stole the ball, leading to an equalizing goal. The revelation came as a shock when the Wanama brothers confirmed Kiwan's treacherous alliance with Team W. Kiwan had clandestinely shared Team Z's strategies and weaknesses, opting to secure his individual advancement over the team's success. Reichi's anger boiled over, but before he could confront Kiwan physically, the referee intervened, issuing a yellow card and resuming the game. As Kiwan declared his allegiance to Team W, the dynamics of the match shifted dramatically. Team W took the lead, and Kiwan's actions left Team Z bewildered and demoralized. Kiwan's selfish pursuit of survival in the Blue Lock competition clashed with the principles of teamwork and camaraderie upheld by the rest of Team Z. Isagi confronted Kiwan, seeking an explanation for his betrayal. The revelation of Kiwan's deal with Team W left Team Z grappling with the harsh reality that their teammate had sacrificed the team's success for personal gain. Kiwan's justification, emphasizing individual survival over team bonds, intensified the internal turmoil within Team Z. With Team W extending their lead, Team Z faced a crucial decision, whether to fight against the odds or succumb to the inevitable. The clash of egos and conflicting ideologies tested the resilience of the team. Kiwan's actions, driven by a ruthless pursuit of personal success, challenged the notion that teamwork and cooperation were essential in the cutthroat world of Blue Lock. As the match unfolded, Team Z struggled to come to terms with Kiwan's betrayal. The dynamics on the field mirrored the internal strife within the team, as they attempted to salvage their chances against Team W. Isagi, torn between his commitment to the team and his disillusionment with Kiwan, grappled with conflicting emotions. The other members of Team Z, fueled by a sense of betrayal, sought a way to regroup and salvage the match. The clash against Team W became more than a physical battle. It evolved into a test of Team Z's resilience and ability to overcome internal discord. The referee's whistle marked a critical juncture in the match. With Team W in the lead, Team Z faced an uphill battle. The internal strife reached its peak as Raichi, still seething with anger, exchanged heated words with Kiwan. In the intense football match between Team Z and Team W, Isagi faces challenges as they are at a numerical disadvantage, but he refuses to give up. Chidri, reflecting on his past struggles with the Wanama brothers, contemplates ending his football career due to an old injury. However, Isagi's determination reignites his passion for the game. As the clock ticks down, Isagi, undeterred by the opposition's knowledge of their tactics, decides to take matters into his own hands. Despite Kiwan and Keisuke's attempts to thwart him, Isagi breaks free and passes the ball to Chidri. In a surprising twist, Chidri hesitates, prompting Isagi to push him aside and take control of the ball. Chidri, initially annoyed by Isagi's actions, realizes that Isagi embodies the spirit he once had, a belief in becoming the best in the world and putting everything into football. Encouraged by Isagi's play, Chidri sheds his reservations and decides to give his all, regardless of the potential risks to his injured leg. Isagi, sensing an opportunity, takes a long shot towards an empty touchline, setting Chidri up for a spectacular run and goal. Chidri outruns the opposing team, leaving Kyuan in shock at his newfound speed. Despite attempts to foul him, Chidri gracefully navigates the obstacles and scores, securing a thrilling 4-4 tie. Team Z celebrates the unexpected comeback, with Isagi praising Chidri for his incredible performance. Meanwhile, Team W discovers that Kyuan had knowledge of Chidri's injury but kept it a secret. The Wanama brothers confront Kyuan, leading to a tense moment. Isagi intervenes, preventing further conflict, but suspicions linger. As the match concludes, an announcement reveals that Team V has defeated Team X with a score of 5-2. Team Z starts contemplating their upcoming final game against the undefeated Team V, who now only has 10 players. Kyuan approaches Tsurugi, Nagi, and Mikage from Team V, offering them a deal similar to the one proposed to Team W. Tsurugi rejects the offer, while Nagi and Mikage find it uninteresting. Nagi, feeling fatigued, questions the enjoyment of football when faced with defeat. Isagi, appearing on the scene, urges Nagi not to underestimate the sport. Mikage, unfamiliar with Isagi, learns of his identity and determination to defeat Team V. Iman gathers the team to discuss their upcoming crucial match against Team V. The recent draw between Team Y and Team W has affected Team Z's standings, putting them in third place. They now face a must-win situation against Team V to advance further. Raichi expresses disdain towards Kyuan, but Isagi intervenes, emphasizing the importance of unity for victory. Iman then delves into the strengths of Team V's key players, Zantetsu Tsurugi, Ryo Mikage, and Saishiro Nagi. The trio has collectively scored 18 goals in 3 games, posing a formidable challenge for Team Z. Iman emphasizes the need to stop them to secure a win. The narrative shifts to Mikage and Nagi's interaction. Tsurugi notices Nagi leaving practice early, expressing concern about his lack of commitment. Mikage, however, defends Nagi, considering him his treasure. Mikage reflects on his wealthy background, feeling unfulfilled until he discovers his passion for football. He sets his sights on the World Cup and recruits Nagi, believing he can shape him into a professional player. Meanwhile, Raichi remains resentful towards Kyuan, desiring revenge. Isagi, aware of the team's need for every player, prevents Raichi from taking drastic actions. Kyuan, however, declares his refusal to play and hints at advancing as the top scorer even if Team Z loses. Kunigami proposes a scenario where he could surpass Kyuan's goal count, but Kyuan remains skeptical, emphasizing the team's importance. Bakira raises a question about what happens if top scorers have an equal number of goals and yellow cards. Ego, appearing on a screen, reveals that the player with a higher blue lock ranking would advance. Kyuan's top ranking provides a sense of security, although Ego criticizes Kyuan's playing style, deeming it lacking in value. Ego stresses the importance of reproducibility in scoring, emphasizing the need for a formula to create scoring opportunities. The players must analyze and understand the circumstances leading to their goals. Isagi contemplates Ego's words, acknowledging the necessity for evolution to secure victories. Isagi seeks advice from Shibero, a top scorer with a unique scoring ability. Bero challenges Isagi to a one-on-one, showcasing his skills. Isagi, determined to evolve, analyzes Bero's formula for scoring. Despite realizing the intricacies, Isagi acknowledges that copying Bero's style isn't feasible for him. As the team prepares for the decisive match, Iman reveals the lineup and strategy. Due to their defensive approach and being a player short, Team Z plans to counterattack quickly. Raichi instructs Kyuan to stay on the sidelines to avoid injuries. The team heads onto the field with determination and a sense of unity. The match begins with Team Z implementing their studied strategies. Isagi and Bakira effectively block Mikage, forcing him to pass to Tsurugi. Team Z anticipates Tsurugi's tendencies, with Raichi and Imamura blocking his favored shooting angle. The ball is intercepted by Igarashi, initiating Team Z's counterattack. Bakira executes a super long pass to Gagamaru, who narrowly misses scoring. Mikage observes this and decides to replicate the move. Nagi, inspired by Bakira, catches the ball with finesse and scores effortlessly. Team Z is left in awe of Nagi's newfound ability, wondering why they couldn't achieve it earlier. This turn of events injects newfound confidence and determination into Team Z. In the intense soccer match, Team V took the lead with Nagi showcasing incredible skill. Isagi recognized the challenge ahead, realizing they were up against a formidable opponent. Despite the pressure, Team Z rallied together to strategize and counterattack. Bakira, inspired by the high stakes, displayed an impressive dribbling technique, scoring a goal that injected new energy into Team Z. Kunigami emphasized the need for evolution, pushing the team to explore new tactics. The first half ended with Team Z in high spirits, having narrowed the score to 3-2. As the second half commenced, Team V increased their defensive pressure on Kunigami. Recognizing the need for a change in strategy, Kunigami passed the ball to Bakira, who then set up Gagamaru for a scorpion kick. Despite Gagamaru's powerful shot, Tsurugi made a remarkable save. Isagi found himself blocked from taking a shot and faced the challenge of evolving his gameplay. Nagi, questioning Isagi's motivation, challenged him to prove his worth. Isagi, determined to awaken his true potential, sought a way to contribute more effectively to the team. Meanwhile, Tairi and Ego observed the match, discussing the concept of awakening in a striker. Ego explained that awakening occurs when a player faces extreme situations, and the pieces for success fall into place, revealing the player's true self. Isagi realized that he needed to overcome his inefficiencies and make decisions swiftly on the field. Raichi continued to pressure Mikic, annoying him with remarks about his dependency on Nagi. This led to a heated exchange, resulting in Mikic receiving a yellow card. The tension escalated as Team Z aimed to capitalize on their opponent's weaknesses. Chidori, recognizing Tsurugi's speed advantage, devised a strategy to outrun him in a longer sprint. Chidori cleverly passed the ball to an empty area, surprising Tsurugi. As they engaged in a foot race, Chidori's calculated move allowed him to outrun Tsurugi and score, equalizing the game at 3-3. With 30 minutes remaining, Ego stated that the best striker in the world is the one who can dominate in such intense moments. The match hung in the balance, and Team Z faced the challenge of maintaining their momentum and overcoming Team V's defense. As the game continued, Isagi and his teammates pushed themselves to the limit, exploring new tactics and evolving their gameplay. Kunigami's goal from outside the 28-meter range showcased the team's commitment to breaking their limits. The players were determined to prove that they could adapt and excel even when their usual formulas failed. The evolving dynamics of the match revealed the resilience and determination of both teams. Team Z's camaraderie and willingness to embrace change became their driving force. Isagi, inspired by the idea of awakening, sought to discover his true potential and contribute significantly to the team's success. The match's intensity reached new heights as both teams exchanged strategic moves and powerful plays. Isagi, now more focused and decisive, began to showcase his special awareness on the field. Raichi and Chidori continued to apply pressure on Mikic, disrupting Team V's coordination. Kyuan, stunned by Team Z's equalization against Team V despite being down to 10 players, can't fathom their resilience. He berates Team V for being outplayed and Mikic retorts, telling him to shut up. Mikic, fueled by determination, takes possession of the ball but faces a formidable challenge from Raichi. As Mikic contemplates his options, he spots Isagi behind him, recognizing that losing the ball to Isagi is not an option. Unable to find openings, Mikic feels the field is controlled by Team Z, envisioning a loss for himself and Nagi. Nagi, sensing Mikic's hesitation, steps up and surprises everyone by scoring from a tight angle. Nagi's newfound confidence stems from a mix of curiosity and the realization that football is enjoyable. Team Z strategizes on how to stop Nagi, with Chidori suggesting defensive reinforcement. Raichi, however, insists on attacking relentlessly, believing that scoring is crucial in the remaining 15 minutes. Mikic urges Nagi for one more goal to secure the victory. The game continues with Isagi closely marking Nagi. Isagi, displaying strategic prowess, envisions a complex play leading to Kunigami's equalizing goal. Isagi reflects on his ability to foresee the future of the field, utilizing his unique weapon. In a flashback, Kyuan forms a new football club in Kitsunezaka High School but becomes disillusioned when his teammates lack the same dedication. Feeling betrayed, Kyuan abandons the idea of friendship and joins Blue Lock to pursue his dream seriously. With the score tied at 3-3, Kyuan and Kunigami both aim for the decisive goal. Kyuan, aware of the fair play point tiebreaker, hopes for the status quo to prevail. Nagi receives a long pass from Tsurugi, but Isagi anticipates the play, showcasing his ability to predict and manipulate the game. As Chidori makes a run, Isagi orchestrates a play resulting in Kunigami's goal, equalizing once again. Isagi reflects on his simulation abilities, understanding how to exploit weak points and foresee future events. Team Z wonders how Isagi envisioned the play. With 3 minutes remaining, Mikic, Nagi, and Tsurugi reject the idea of defending and opt to crush Team Z. Mikic reassures Nagi, while Tsurugi emphasizes that settling for a draw is equivalent to a loss against a formidable team. Team V prepares for a free kick, with Mikic contemplating whether to pass to Nagi or Tsurugi. In a moment of blue lock egoism, Mikic takes the shot. Despite Iman's efforts, Tsurugi seizes the rebound but is blocked by Raichi. Nagi, displaying finesse, takes a soft shot that sails over Team Z's defensive wall, securing the lead. As the ball heads towards an empty goal, Gagamaru intervenes, kicking it up and hitting the top post. The ball rebounds to Iseiji, who faces the last chance to secure victory. Kyuan, recognizing Team Z's resilience, urges Iseiji to capitalize on this opportunity. Iseiji, fueled by determination, weave through the enemy team with Bakira, Kunigami, and Chijiri in a counterattack. As the defenders focused on Chijiri, Iseiji cunningly used him as bait, setting the stage for a strategic play. Kyuan, despite his initial reluctance, found himself moved to contribute to the team's success. In the decisive moment, Iseiji faced the last defenders, passing to Kunigami, who was tackled by Tsurugi. Raichi, seizing the opportunity, managed to recover the ball and passed it to Bakira, urging them to score. Iseiji observed the defender's movements, realizing his optimal position for a goal. However, his chance seemed to evaporate as Nagi closed in. Determined to seize the moment, Iseiji contemplated his scoring formula. Recognizing the essence of his game lay in the direct shot, he decided to shoot with his first touch. The goalkeeper proved powerless against Iseiji's precision, and Team Z took the lead with a score of 5-4. Post-game tensions ran high, with Raichi expressing mixed feelings towards Kyuan. Despite punching him, Raichi acknowledged Kyuan's pivotal role in securing victory. As the final standings were revealed, Team Z secured second place, ensuring all 11 players advanced to the next phase of Blue Lock. The celebrations began, with Kunigami inviting Kyuan to join despite Raichi's reservations. Raichi, acknowledging Kyuan's contribution, punched him but ultimately accepted him into the celebration. The players from Teams X, Y, and W who made it to the next stage were also announced. Amidst the jubilation, Iseiji shared a moment of gratitude with Bakira, realizing the significance of his direct shot. Nico, inspired by Iseiji's play, vowed to surpass him in the upcoming challenges. Iseiji, recognizing the impact of his goals on others' dreams, felt a newfound determination to win. The following day, Ego revealed the players would undergo physical conditioning without the ball for the next 10 days. Raichi expressed frustration at the delay in starting the second selection. Ego, however, emphasized the necessity of conditioning for the bottom-ranked players. As the players eagerly awaited the second selection, Iseiji noticed other participants appearing fatigued. Ego appeared on screen, revealing the absence of players from buildings 1 to 4 and explaining the ruse to instill hunger in the participants. He emphasized the global competition and introduced the second selection's challenges. The second selection, consisting of 5 stages, would be significantly more challenging, designed to sift out the most dedicated strikers. Only those who cleared each stage would progress. Ego explained that the survivors would undergo a training camp with top players he had handpicked. The second selection aimed to separate those who relied on luck from true egoists. Rin Itoshir, Sae Itoshi's brother, stepped forward to kick off the second selection. Displaying incredible skill, Rin executed a complex ball maneuver, hitting one ball with another midair. Confident in his warm-up, Rin approached the door, signaling the beginning of the second selection. The players, inspired by Rin's display, contemplated who would go next. Iseiji, embracing the challenge, made his way through the door, prepared for the grueling stages that lay ahead. Iseiji steps into the small area, handed a ball, and a holographic blue lock man appears with a gate and goal zone. A penalty area situational training begins. Iseiji takes a shot, but the holographic goalkeeper saves it. The timer starts, giving him 90 minutes to score 100 goals in the first stage. Iseiji adapts to the changing positions of the goalkeeper and ball, scoring goal after goal. As he reaches 30 goals, Level 2 introduces 3 hologram defenders, making it more challenging. Tyri explains the advanced technology of the training room, using high-res panels and a sophisticated AI hologram goalkeeper. Iseiji faces the difficulty of precision in his shots and realizes the need for accuracy. After scoring 60 goals, the simulation progresses to level max. The hologram defenders move, and the ball spins, mimicking top-level match conditions. Iseiji struggles but acknowledges the importance of mind, technique, and physical strength to pass this stage. Despite failing to score initially, his physical conditioning allows him to persist. Isagi discovers the significance of individual strength, pushing himself to improve. Isagi manages to score 100 goals, clearing the first stage. In the second stage, Isagi, Bakira, Nagi, and others face the challenge of forming teams. Nagi, impressed by Isagi's skills, wants to play football with him, causing a dilemma for Isagi. The narrative unfolds as Isagi navigates team dynamics, choosing between Nagi, Bakira, Kunigami, and Chidori. The team formation impacts relationships and creates tension. Isagi's decision reflects the complexity of his journey, balancing personal connections in the pursuit of excellence. Simultaneously, other characters like Ito Shur, Airyu, and Tokumitsu form a team, setting the stage for intense competition. Ego reveals the structure of the following stages, involving team formations. Meanwhile, Kunigami clears the first stage, entering the second stage. He discovers that Isagi, Bakira, and Nagi have formed a team, leaving him feeling left behind. Chidori, sharing the sentiment, proposes a partnership, adding another layer of complexity to the unfolding narrative. The story shifts back to Isagi's team as they progress to the third stage, facing the challenge of a 3 versus 3 minigame with a holographic goalkeeper. The stakes are high, with the winning team stealing a player from the losing team, shaping the dynamics for future stages. The introduction of Rin Itoshur, Jiyubei Airyu, and Aoshi Tokumitsu intensifies the competition as Isagi realizes he is up against Itoshur, raising the stakes even higher. This is the end of part 1. Hope you enjoy the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon and comment for part 2. Until next time.